So we've got the plastic mulch layer and we've modified it. We put the spool up top. These rollers that we've got here, plastic mulch, as you can see, this one doesn't even have any cardboard sticking out, and it's pretty dependent on that, so it ends up wobbling around. So we put this on, and it's probably going to have some further modification so that we can just drop that bar in there. We've made some tension on this side, just a little wonky spring so that the plastic doesn't keep spooling. It's definitely necessary to keep tension on that. Little extra things, lay your shovel in there so you can bury your edges. You can put your staples inside, as you can see right there, the tube, so you always have those handy. You can also drop some other tools, channel locks, something like that in there. Definitely got to have the wheel weights on. You can do it, but you're going to be pushing pretty hard. And we've got 2 spools of drip tape on there. We've got the rear discs on as opposed to the flaps for burying the edges. We're going to try this out. I've had pretty good luck using it. I don't know if you can see the field. I'll take a quick look and see. Didn't have the tensioner on the spool before, so still a little running around, as some other rows are really warbly, but those came out pretty good. Here on the Laughing Salad Farm, we've got 28 rows, 14, if you do the math, that are about 400 feet long. So 14 that are approximately 170 feet, 175, and another 14 that are 245 feet. You can see the on the cars. There are more. All of these were done with the plastic mulch layer available for the BCS. We would not have been able to do all of this by hand the old way. We've done all this in about 3 weeks as the tomatoes were ready. And you can see here I did some 400 plus foot runs. Got to finish off just the last little bit. Had some technical difficulties with plastic and drip tape running out prematurely. Those are things you have to deal with sometimes. But overall, a great piece of equipment. Definitely made our lives a lot easier. Just the BCS in general, with all the attachments, allowed us to be able to scale up to around 3 acres and make quick work of a lot more land that we're working now. So here we are with the BCS plastic mulch puller layer dropper, plastic mulch. Pick up my trash. I don't want to be picking that up later. What we have done, and I've been over this, is for the plastic mulch, I've actually got this spinning off in a different direction because we've got black and white mulch. We ran out of our black mulch on this last run and didn't want to get more black mulch because that would be more time. I got to spin grabbing stuff. You can see my little rinky-dink tensioner. Got that on each side to keep the plastic tight. We've elevated the spool for the plastic mulch, taking it off these rollers. The rollers don't always hold the plastic mulch right. You can see there's this little lip of cardboard that those should roll on. Not all plastic is manufactured equally. It works very well, the plastic mulch layer. Some of the things that I think that could use improvement is a more robust tensioning system. I did shear off one of the bolts there, so I'm going to have to get that replaced. BCS does have other equipment that has a bit more robust clamping system. I find that these turn, the digger and the flaps or discs, whichever you're using. The discs are supposed to be used for raised beds. I find those work a little bit better, but we still end up with soil binding up by the wheel, which then pushes the plastic in, so you have to slow down a little bit and pull that out. Still, this is going to be a lot faster than laying your mulch by hand, and it's definitely a great piece of equipment. I believe this length between here and here should be longer and maybe even a little bit wider to allow for more distance, because you can see here the disc comes further in and doesn't allow as much room. You can see what it does over on this side, pushes the plastic up, and sometimes it pops out from underneath the wheel. Still, it's going to be faster than laying it by hand. I'm very happy with the equipment. Got 2 rolls of drip tape being laid out simultaneously while pulling the mulch. We just have a short distance to go, and we've laid out over 5,800 feet, so well over a mile of plastic along with drip tape on this field here, which is 1.5 acres. Would have taken us till September to lay out all this plastic mulch by hand. You can see over there on the other field. We've got about of a 1/3 to 1/4 of an acre left that we need to plant out in this 2.5 acre plot. The rest of that will be field crops and salads and such on the Laughing Salad Farm. So we'll have the last little bit here, and then we'll hook up the drip tape, finish getting the tomatoes planted. As you can see, we're putting in our last couple of rows of tomatoes a slightly later year here in Oregon. We had more average rain than we have in a while, so quite wonderful. Thank you folks for making this piece of equipment. Can't wait to see the next version. Hope to be a part of it. bury it, and that'll be the last of our plastic mulch for this season, unless we get a wild hair. Thank you, BCS.